Deep within the dense forest, where sun rays couldn't penetrate through the thick foliage, lay a mysterious lake. Its waters, like a dark mirror, reflected the silhouettes of trees and the heavenly arch above. At first glance, it seemed that only peace and tranquility reigned in this place, but only a few knew about its dark inhabitant, the goblin. The goblin was a creature disappearing into the darkness of the forest. Its eyes, gleaming in the dark, were like two pieces of coal emitting a predatory sparkle. Its sharp nose could catch even the faintest sense from a distance, and its ears, like antennae, always attentively listened to the sounds of the forest. The goblin didn't emerge from its hiding place often. It preferred to remain in the shadows, observing everything happening in its forest. But when it felt that unwelcome guests were entering its secluded realm, its patience ran thin. And so it happened one day when a group of tourists decided to spend the weekend at the lake. Laughing and rejoicing, they settled on the shore, enjoying nature and preparing for a picnic. But the goblin had already noticed their presence. Its slippery shadow began to approach unnoticed, like a specter awaiting the moment to strike. The tourists were unaware of what lurked in the dark depths of the forest. Their joy was short-lived. When the first cries pierced the silence, panic seized the group. The goblin, a vile creature, began its hunt. It leaped out of the darkness like a ghost, seizing its victims and vanishing with them into the thicket. The tourists were powerless against its sinister power. Only one girl, thanks to her brave wit and incredible luck, managed to survive after encountering this monster. She hid and waited until the goblin retreated back into its dark, engulfed spaces. Her heart pounded in her chest, and her breath was heavy and uneven. She managed to escape from this nightmare and relayed her tale of the ominous creature that tormented them in the darkness. After that dreadful event on the lake shore, silence draped its dead shroud over the place. Rumors of the lost tourists spread through the nearby villages, evoking waves of worry and horror, but no one dared to approach the dark forests where, according to rumors, the goblin dwelled. However, even in the darkest corners, where fear and horror seemed to be the only rulers, there were always those who dared to explore the unknown territories. So a few weeks after the tourists' disappearance, a new group of explorers appeared in the forests near the lake. These people were drawn not only by the mystery and enigma hidden in the dark depths, but also by the thirst for adventure. They didn't believe in the existence of the goblin and decided to verify the truth of the local legends with their own eyes. Among this group was Anna, a daring and courageous young woman who was always ready to challenge the darkness and fear. Her intellect and determination were unwavering, even when she found herself in the thick of the unknown. Night descended on the forest, enveloping it in its darkness. As the group of explorers approached the lake, the air filled with cold and ominous whispers, as if nature foretold them of impending doom. But Anna and her companions didn't falter. They marched forward, hoping to dispel the darkness of the mystery. When they reached the lake shore, a tense silence hung in the air. No signs of life, no traces of the goblin. It seemed like the legends of the monster were just a myth. They settled around a campfire, starting to cook food and tell stories. But the silence proved deceptive. Suddenly, from the thickets, came a strange rustling. Anna and her friends froze, straining their ears. Anna's heart beat faster. She knew something was wrong. And then, out of the darkness emerged the goblin. Its horrifying appearance made hearts stop. Its eyes gleamed like two fiery shields, its mouth gaping open, revealing sharp teeth. It was taller and stronger than any creature from their worst nightmares. The group of explorers was paralyzed with fear. They realized they had encountered real evil lurking in the depths of the forest. But Anna didn't give up. Gathering her last strength and determination, she stood before the monster, ready to challenge it. What happened next, no one knows for sure. Only a few from the group returned from the forest. Their tales described a bloody battle that unfolded in the darkness. They spoke of Anna's bravery and her courage in the face of death. But no one learned how this encounter ended. Neither the goblin's body nor Anna's was found. Her fate remained a mystery, a noticeable secret in the dark depths of the forest, where not only weak hearts tremble, but nature itself fears the unknown.